circulación de la sangre por su poder anticoagulante. La pomada y aceite a base de árnica, caléndula y eucalipto es única en el mundo y eficaz en problemas respiratorios.
Okay, I got my bearings straight. I know what I wanted to talk about now. You know, I failed. Well, my YouTube plan in India failed. It flopped. And this is something for the material world and even other purposes, that it is what it is. It happened. You know, I did so much research. I remember Will and Kati, especially Will from Witty Travels, a channel I follow, travel couple that I follow. They're from Florida, married couple. That he said that he was so dismayed by the YouTube thing because they thought that by traveling to different parts in the world and countries and making good content and showing nice places and doing the research, that they were gonna really hit the big time and all of that. And I believed the same, but not traveling the world, because I was only interested in just being in India and in Asia, but mostly in India. And I did that. I went there for the second time, bought this GoPro camera, GoPro 10, that I'm using 4K video quality on. So if you want to see this in real 4K, just use it on a 4K TV or a 4K screen. This is Marinilla, the town of Marinilla, Antioquia, here in Colombia. Marinilla, Antioquia, just in case you don't know and you want to know. I'm in the town square on a Saturday around 12:30, 12:45 p.m. lunchtime. So I did the research. I followed people like Harry Jaggard, World Nomac, and then other people that had gone there that were small. And then a lot of these people started to make it big on YouTube. And some of them didn't really have the best, like, wow, personality or speaking skills or social skills, but they still managed to, you know, hit the big time, or, like, you know, at least become more popular, gain a lot of traction. And then, you know, I'm thinking all this time doing the research when I was still here in Colombia, I'm going back to India. I want to live there. I want to live there for the rest of my life, but all those plans changed. I'm not living there anymore. I'm living here, back here in Colombia. And I remember I was putting out daily content, and I was going to some pretty cool places in Delhi, in Rishikesh, doing food videos, doing this video, that video, exploring, talking to people. I even had 1,000 YouTube channel cards made, business cards, with the India flag colors on the background, like it was the India flag and Ganesh on it, and having the name of my channel, Traveling Eddie. Now it's not called Traveling Eddie because I'm not traveling anymore. It's just called Eddie Toro because my name is Eddie Toro. So I did all the research. I followed people for like a year and a half, and I followed them, different people that would pop up on my YouTube feed as recommended videos. Since YouTube, the algorithm knew I was looking at a lot of YouTube videos about India, traveling there and all of that, and yoga, spiritual things. And man, guys, women, men, most of the people here are men that watch me, that follow my whatever stuff. That's a monument, a statue of the pastor, the father, the priest, that is like a saint to this town. His name is Mateo de Jota Toro. Oh, his last name was Toro. And this was back in 1951 when they made this. And that was his name. There we go. Well, I'm not a priest. I was a pujari, so I was a Hindu priest when I was a Hare Krishna, initiated by my guru, 2 initiations and all of that stuff. And yeah, but I'm not a priest anymore. I was a Hindu priest for a while. So yeah, I thought I was gonna hit it big. I bought the camera. I was making good thumbnails. At least I thought I was, whatever. And I was enjoying my time there in general, but sometimes some headaches in India, Rishikesh, Amritsar, up in the, crashing an Indian wedding, up in the small village there in Uttarakhand. And wow, that guy's got that speaker really loud. Sometimes even in Colombia, people can be real idiots. That thing is blasting and nobody's controlling it. But anyhow, well, they must have heard me because they kind of toned it down a little bit. So I went with high hopes, like the Pink Floyd song, and it didn't really happen. The channel never really took off. It never gained a lot of traction. It was just one video that I did with Gabriel Traveler on his channel where I ran into it by accident, because it was nothing is accident and nothing was on purpose. I was there before he was because I was already planning to go there, and then when I found out he was going there, I texted him on Instagram because we're friends on Instagram. We've been friends since 2021 or 2022 on Instagram, something like that. So, and then we met in person. He's a cool guy. And I was just walking around Amritsar from my work break, from my teaching English, and I ran into him and I started talking to him. It was cool. You can check out one of his videos when he was in Amritsar, and I had this orange, bright orange gym shirt on, and he was pretty cool, and he plugged me, and I got a bunch of subscribers because of him. Some people say, hey, came over to your channel because of Gabriel Traveler. Hey, doggy. And I got onto his channel. I mean, yeah, he gave me a plug, and that was like a lot of nice things, but no video ever did well in India for me. I think the one that got me the most views was maybe 3,500 views on one of the Pushkar videos, and maybe another one about 10 things foreigners hate about India, something like that. But nothing big, nothing ever big. The biggest video I got in Asia was when I was in Kathmandu, Nepal for Holi, that Hindu festival, and I was in Nepal, not even in India. So I was disappointed. My dreams were shattered. I was like, oh man, I really thought I was gonna make it on YouTube in India. I thought India was gonna, you know, and I was doing just a lot of good stuff in general. I only made maybe one bad video where I had to show the negative stuff about India, but everything else was very positive in general, very positive. But it is what it is, and everything works out. There's a silver lining in every cloud, and the silver lining was that I needed to come back to Colombia to help my father out in the doggies, and I couldn't really take it in India. The heat was killing me health-wise, really, the heat in Nepal and all of that. Damn, was that guy over there with the loudspeaker on the little thing. Now I know what it is, and nobody's coming to tell him to turn it down. But anyway, sorry, I'm complaining, but that is just so disturbing. It just rattles your cage, your mind. So we're almost out of time here on the 4K video, so we didn't make it. A lot of us YouTubers don't make it. It's okay, but I'll still keep going with this channel because I'm not a traveler anymore. It's just for fun, people in vlogs and talking about stories, things that have happened in the past, and that's it. Thank you for being here. See you in the next video. It's all good.